Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works.
So what else you got? Hit me with your best shot. I
was actually just thinking for a moment of what exactly this pantheon is going to look like, because I mean, even not counting like whoever Steve was before he became, when they swapped.
So we've got the fungal Khan, that's a deity of revelation.
The revelation, drugs, there's a lot of psychotropics. That's the big thing there. Like revelation, revelry, losing days worth of time.
kind of almost a Dionysus-esque figure.
Yeah, yes, yeah, sort of, yeah, like a psychotropic Dionysus. I think it would be the good way to.
Davina was a goddess of, was it motherhood and femininity?
No, you're thinking of Sox's character. I believe Davina was the goddess of excitement and exuberance.
Yes, excitement, and she really likes daredevils, and she likes to take life by the horns, and she needs a lot of bandages. Let's just say that.
Okay, the big hedgehog, is this just a deity of animals?
In my conception of this is it's literally just a large hedgehog. It's just if the hedgehog were quite big for some reason. And it might be a deity of animals, or like the relationship the animals have like with humans, but it also like I imagine that the cult that it has is sort of on accident, because it's got a very small cult. And so I feel like it probably just like takes care of the people that it does have, but like it just doesn't occur to the large hedgehog to go get more.
That actually reminds me of it reminds me, like, a lot of times when we'll go to like museums and whatnot, I'll see like a big, like one of those like huge dinosaurs, like the big bones and everything. And I think every time I think for a moment, like if I had seen that and if I was an ancient person and I saw that, my immediate thought would be, this is my God now. Like, I don't care what it does. This is my God now. And I think that it seems like it would fit with the giant hedgehog thing. We're worshiping that. That's God.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So then
look how big and spiky he is.
Sox was representing maternal and feminine, yes?
Yes.
So a few other options for whichever deity my character is temporarily displacing. We could do a paternal figure, agriculture, death, and civilization are very common topics to get deified.
I'm wholly leaving that up to the players. That is completely up to
What do you think would be fun, guys?
Yeah, I like, what is the funniest thing to get replaced by a streamer?
Death. I think death would be a great idea.
Okay, so the
hygiene would be another one. The death and hygiene.
I think the comedic potential of replacing the god of death is pretty up there.
Yeah.
Especially if this deity of death is like very serious, somewhat morose, but gentle, and shows compassion for the mortals whose souls it collects.
I always pull my phone and go to the pages and stuff like that to try it out.
Stuck in the middle of a Dark Souls stream.
Because since it's not audio, doing that it means it's
I'm
not
a
going to record
god.
any audio
Why
either.
is this so difficult?
No, just think about the philosophical implications of a deity
absolutely.
analyzing Dark Souls.
Well, and then I like the idea that he's just terrible at it. He's also just really bad at it on top of that. So there's not just playing the Dark Souls philosophically. There's also like you're also just bad at it. Like.
Okay, so that was the deity that no problem. So that was the deity that my character was, but now has been replaced with a somewhat arrogant game streamer.
Right. God, incredible.
And the rest of us are a little confused.
Yeah, I know that this game is about our characters, but I'm really most interested in the death, like idol that got displaced. Like,
No,
Hey DJ, we could do a whole separate spin-off adventure about displaced deities that get stuck in mortal lives.
That's my
I
next
am
project.
so down for that. I am so down for that.
Oh god.
It even worked with the whole psychotropic thing. Like I just did a bunch of drugs and now I'm God. What just happened?
Guy who's like way too high on acid. Guys, I think I'm God.
Okay, it's first the shrooms, then the acid, not the other way around. I said, no.
Oh.
So you were saying that we're all part of this established pantheon.
Yeah.
So do we have like our own version of Mount Olympus?
So you each have your own turf. You have your own terrains, essentially. You, I mean, you could have like a hypothetical like meeting point that kind of intersects on all your territories. Like, whenever I play test this, I always kind of try to have like a neutral area in the middle. But I leave that up to you guys. If you have background and resources, you have a certain degree of control over what your territories look like.
Okay.
In which case, death normally resides in the vast caverns of the quiet dark, where statues in memory of the noble dead adorn the walls, and are currently draped with gaudy promo posters.
And if you make the wrong turn going to this god of death's one there, you're gonna end up in, it's not even like a temple so much as just a giant like glowing mushroom patch, and that's just the whole thing. It's just completely wild, just somewhere down in the dark there. So we like split the mountain in half.
I love the idea of a death zone on one side and a party zone.
Well, and it works out because you party till you die, and then I just sort of hurl you over to the other guy.
What about the goddess of excitement? Does she live in like some sort of beatific mountain converted into a ninja warrior competition arena?
That is exactly what I was thinking, like a natural parkour zone. We've got the mountain ranges becoming the spider walls for parkour up to do the vault pass. I don't know, but something parkour-ish and very exciting. Maybe even a whitewater rafting to get to the inland to go home and finally get a chance to see their families again.
Yeah. So like hypothetically, we've almost started building an honest to God Mount Olympus.
Yes.
Here with just the different like stacks in different parts where, you know, she's up there on the outside with the water slides and the parkour.
6 ski slopes.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, when you're done doing whatever you do, just come over here. We'll have a good time. Just mellow out.
So what about the hedgehog? Does it just like wander at random, or does it actually shape its environment?
It's got it's got like a hill zone that it hangs out in mostly. And I think that it probably actually spends a lot of time just sort of by its people. And when it's not by its people, it's like foraging and bringing things back to them.
But it's somewhat averse to going in the water.
Yeah, it's not into that so much.
Yeah. That's fair.
I could kind of see like an informal alliance between the hedgehog and Davina, if only because there are some places in her zones where you can really get a lot of speed going, a lot of really sweet jumping areas.
Yeah, he does have, we did give him like basically a spin dash. So like
Yeah, no, we have a Mount Olympus.
yeah.
I think right here.
All I need is cake or chocolate every once in a while. You can use all of my hills.
Incredible.
I got a lot of brownies. many brownies. all the brownies.
We need to be safe. Excitement.
Yeah, that's why you take the brownies
After.
Yeah, see? Yeah,
Perfect.
that's safe.
Whereas I'm just imagining that in the great banquet halls of the underworld, there are now streams of Mountain Dew and energy drinks being served in place of their former ambrosia.
I'm gonna like fill this cup over here and maybe just set it over here a little bit. Just save that for later.
We got a stall for Taco Bell there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a juicy platters.
No.
Oh, all right. We are past the mark that I told Sox that I'd go for, so I think we might want to begin with the actual game proper.
In which case, could you finish going over a bit more of like an example roll from start to finish?
Okay. So let's say you're rolling athletics. You want to pick up a big rock. You are going to take the number of dice you have in your athletic skill, and then you're going to roll them. Now, you're going to add your relevant ability modifier as a bonus to one of those die. So let's say you rolled a 1, I keep using this, 3 and a 4.
We only add the attribute bonus to 1 die?
You can only add it to 1 unless you rolled a max, in which case it also applies to that as well. So hypothetically, let's say the difficulty was 6. So you add your +2 strength to the 3, and you also add it to the 4 automatically because it's a max. So you've got a 6 and a 5. You've got 1 success so far, but then you can also choose to roll bonus die to add to that. So,
so we can wait until we've seen what we rolled before using extra dice?
Technically, no. You're supposed to roll it. You're supposed to announce which you're going to roll. Okay. Yes, you can. I'm mixing myself up. I apologize. Yes, you can wait until you can see what you've rolled and then roll bonus die on top of that.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, let's say I roll a bonus die and I get a 2. So I'm going to drop it on the 3. So that's 2. And then you've got hypothetically 2 successes.
And like World of Darkness, would there be certain things where, okay, if it's just like a small boulder, you need 1 success, but a truly huge mountain might need 3 successes?
Not necessarily. A 2 is always a success, but it comes with a cost. So you might pick the boulder up, but you might drop it on your toe, or maybe there's a scorpion underneath it, or maybe your pants fall down or something.
And with more successes, do we get to change how we do a thing? Does it increase the duration or the effect?
If you roll more than 3 successes, it's a crit. So you get a nice little bonus in addition. So instead of a scorpion, if you roll 4 successes, maybe there's a big pot of gold or an ISO underneath. Any other questions?
OD and DD?
Offense and defense difficulty. When you're in combat, those are the numbers that decide what the difficulty is when you're attacking or being attacked by another Colossus or other group of enemies.
So it seems like for pretty much everything in the system, we want higher numbers.
Yes.
Okay.
Big numbers, big critters, big.
Yeah.
Big.
Big is good.
Big is good. That is the ethos of this game. When you level up, you
You
get
see that on the back of the book there, just like big is good.
That's the only thing it says.
Regarding bonuses, like I'm looking at my character sheet for leadership, I'm getting +2 for my ability score, but then a trait bonus of +2. So am I correct in thinking I'm getting a net +4 to my die roll?
Hypothetically, net 4, yes, but you can add those two to 2 different dice. So you could add, if you roll 2 3s, you can each add them to a different 3, or you could add them both to a single 3.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. Actually, yeah, I like that.
Any other questions?
I'm actually pretty good at leadership because of all the drugs.
I had a feeling.
Because when you're high, you're like, oh yeah, no, I totally will do what you say, giant sky mushroom. You're my god now.
Again, any other questions before we begin? Does anyone have any notes, comments?
No, I think all the things that I'm going to get are going to be in play at this point. So,
okay.
Would you like us to do brief character intros for the stream?
Yes, please.
All right, in which case I'll throw myself out there first.
okay.
I'm playing Steve, the OG gamer, YouTube streamer par excellence, who's actually just another Markiplier wannabe, who was willing to dabble in arcane magics he did not understand, thinking that if actual talent, which he is minimal at, wasn't good enough to get him the viewership he knew he needed, then strange books of eldritch magic would clearly help his viewer count. At which point he then accidentally changed place with the god of death of this world, who has since taken over and become a much better streamer than he was, while he desperately tries to keep the death god's cult intact, despite viewing them less as his worshippers and more as his fan base.
Makes me happy. All right, I am playing the Fungal Khan. Basically, I am a magical nexus point of all fungus, with a profound emphasis on the psychotropic kind. So I am a big old god of drugs. Like, you can see things and know things and magic and woo. But I'm gonna get you high. Roll high. Because I'm big. And big is good.
I am Davina, god of excitement, and we are going to have so much fun jumping from this parkour course to this parkour course, and we're going to go down the water rapids, and we're going to have cake and ice cream and chocolate, and we're just going to have a grand old time. So come to me when you're ready for some fun.
Just a big hedgehog. Imagine if a hedgehog was big. That's me. I got a small group of followers. They're great. I love to bring them things. Just living my hedgehog life here in the Green Hill Zone.
Hey. You do you, boo. You do you.
All right, that is our pantheon for this evening. I will be your game master. My name is DJ. I am the creator and sole practitioner of this game, Gods and Monsters. With that out of the way, now that we've got all our introductions, do you guys want to give your names to the lovely people watching at home as well?
I'm Ben Mandel. I'm one of the professional GMs that works with Geek Therapeutics.
I'm John Belliston. I'm one of the people who went through the Geek Therapeutics, and I'm still working on getting my magical piece of paper from that. So.
I'm Jacob Nelson. I was in the Therapeutic Dungeon Mastering Cohort 6.
I'm Jennifer Lee. I am also part of the one of the students for Game Therapeutics.
Actually in Cohort 9 with me.
All right.
Nice.
With that out of the way, I think we can start up on our adventure proper. So give me 1 second. Let me pull up a handy dandy sheet. All right. This adventure is called The Perils of the Piper. You are all alerted by your respective heralds of a terrible occurrence. There have been strange disappearances happening in the night within your territories, respectively. Witnesses claim that their friends, family, and neighbors all mysteriously arose from their beds and began to walk west. The only detail they could pass on was a strange flute music that played during this bizarre incident, and for a few minutes after the victims disappeared. You have all managed to track your wayward followers by their thousands of footprints, along with a massive pair of anthropoid footprints as well. Before you stands a gleaming fortress of solid polished gold. Regal ivory towers stand draped in silk banners that flutter majestically in the breeze. A pair of armored anthropoid sentinels in thick, heavy armor with wide, broad shields stand at attention before an ornately carved portcullis. Their shields are emblazoned with the image of a flute. They stoically cross their spears as you approach, barring your entrance. Everybody give me a Zen check, difficulty 8. If you want to cast any spells before you do so, I will also allow you to do that.
I don't think I have any spells that affect that, so.
I believe you specifically have True Seeing, actually.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I am gonna cast True Seeing. How does casting work again?
Just subtract the magic cost from your magic points.
Okay, that is very straightforward. I like that.
So in this case, I rolled a 4, and I have a +1 ability score bonus, which is a 5. What was the difficulty for this?
8.
That's a no.
All right.
I too failed. I had a 1.
Got a 3.
Okay. So I have my True Sight, and so this is still going to be the Zen effect.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to walk through this. So I have 44. So I do 4 D4s. I got a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 4. That's not bad at all. And then I can apply my 2 from traits and 2 from abilities to 2 of them. So I could turn into like a 5, a 5, a 4, and a 4.
5, a 5, a 4, and a 4. Yes. Do you want to add any bonus die to that?
Well, the total's currently at 14, and that's without the bonuses.
It's not total.
Yeah.
It's
okay. It's on this.
You want to get?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will want to throw a couple of bonus die or power die.
Power die. Why did I say bonus die? I apologize.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. So I'm going to take.
Would an 8 be something that's pretty darn hard to do?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So far I got those at. Actually, on the 4s, I can put both of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to turn one of those 4s into an 8.
Excellent.
And then I'm gonna spend a power die, and then I just roll it.
Yes.
Okay, and that was another D4.
Yes. And
okay.
You can add that to any of the dice you've already rolled.
Ooh, another 4. Man, I am. So I'm gonna have 2 8s because I have a 4 and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think that doesn't even count. Like I haven't been counting what I did with the True Sight stuff. So yeah, so I think I have a. So I have an 8 and a 10. I think 2 seems. Yeah, because I feel like I'm pushing my luck anymore if I burn one more of those, and
that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do one more. So I'm down to 8 power die. Okay, that's a 3, but that means I can get 2 8s and a 6.
All right. So you specifically, John, see that this shimmering castle is in fact a dumpy wooden and stone compound. The castle gates and the high spire towers are a mere fence topped with some rusty barbed wire. The steel portcullis is actually just a rusty gate that might just blow over in a stiff breeze. And the armed sentinels are in fact a group of terrified 200 humans desperately hoping that you won't see through their master's illusion.
How much effort is it?
Continues to believe that this is all real.
Okay. Yeah. So how much effort does it look like it would take to knock that gate down?
You
not
could
much at all?
accidentally knock it down by bumping into it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna do the kick down the door, action movie star thing. Only I'm a giant mushroom.
All right.
So Steve looks really impressed at you.
Oh, yeah. You guys watch as the giant mushroom god literally just walks up to this iron portcullis and blasts it open with nothing but sheer force. He kicks it so hard, the sentinels essentially explode into a shower of tiny humans.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna yell at all the humans. Either I am your god, or either I'm your god now, or you run away. Leave.
Give me a leadership check.
Okay. Will do. Let's see.
Oh, difficulty 4.
Okay. Let's see, my leadership is 4. Oof, that's significantly worse. So the one I got 2 2s and a 1. So the 1 is just garbage and I toss it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't have. Oh, then I get to add a +4. I think I'm only gonna get 1 success out of this because I get a 6. So I don't think I want to burn any more power die just right now. Not that this, 2 things into the adventure.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No.
You get 1 success then?
Yeah, I get 1 success.
All right. 100 of the humans actually bow down to you. The rest fully in terror. They all skitter back into the dumpy wooden fortress. But this group actually follows you. Your cult maximum is temporarily increased by 100.
Woohoo! Fantastic. Awesome. Hey.
All right. So are you guys all just gonna kind of walk in?
So this, just so you know, this is all like fake. I'm really good at knowing what's fake. I have licked a lot of things that turned out to not be real.
Dude, why did you lick them in the first place?
Impressed.
Because I needed to know if they were real. Duh. This guy. Come on.
All right. So as you guys walk through the obliterated gate into the gleaming castle proper, as you crash through the gate to the Piper's stone and wooden fortress, a shimmering figure appears before you. He is a 90-foot tall anthropoid with flawless bronze skin. His eyes are a piercing blue. His long golden hair billows in the wind without a breeze. Who dares to accost the Piper's castle? He roars in an almost musical voice.
Me.
All right, I got
also
this.
Them. Okay.
I walk forward confidently and lick him.
Give me a Zen roll, difficulty 2.
I'll spend a PowerPoint on this. So 2 1s and a 4. No. That 4 becomes a 5.
So you walk up to him and he immediately disappears. He just evaporates in a puff of smoke.
Well, shit.
The licking trick works.
I told you.
Knows his shit.
I have appeared at the best time, apparently.
Yes.
So, who's been vaping?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Socks, were you joining us?
Oh, Socks.
Fox is here.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Socks, I apologize for starting the stream without you, but if
No,
you'd like,
no, it's cool.
would you mind introducing your character to the group and the lovely people at home?
Yeah, of course.
We just started, you haven't missed much.
Awesome. I already heard that someone puffed into like a smoke thing. Was that it?
Yes, with only the power of licking,
Ah,
as we've learned, is a very important thing.
gotcha.
How you tell what's real and what's not is you lick it.
Wow.
Sage advice
I will start
from
taking
the
that
from the
advice.
fungal con.
Awesome. Okay. Short, kind of easy way to say what my character is. It's a
Yes.
giant rock mom.
So should I be thinking hardcore guitar solo rock mom?
Wrong kind of rock. Think about it's like I guess the best way to explain is to give you her nickname, Mount Mother. She has a mountain of warriors and a mountain of power to punch people with.
Well, welcome. Let me give you a quick recap of what's been going on. Your followers have essentially been kidnapped. They have been mysteriously led off into the night by an unknown force that only has been identified as the Piper. Your mushroom fungal comrade has just kicked down the door to the Piper's Golden Fortress. Do me a favor, give me a Zen roll.
Oh, okay. Zen roll. I'll be using Google for this because I do not have enough D8, D4s even for this.
And we should probably ask, what's the difficulty?
Oh, I'm sorry, difficulty 8.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't have to know it. You just have to compare it. Right. Sorry, just one moment.
Oh, take your time.
1. Huzzah!
Wait, is that you rolled one success or you rolled one?
The number.
Oh no!
Oh, and also, yeah, Anthony, I don't have a camera I can use, and I'm not really going to be using it because I am transgender, male to female. I don't mind saying that, and I do not mind one bit all of you knowing that.
I'm glad. I personally think that's a-okay.
Pog, okay.
Nice. Nice.
Me trans other direction, so that's great.
Powerful.
Love to see it.
We've
Amen.
got a bunch of people from all different types of backgrounds working with Geek Therapeutics.
Mm.
It's a cool community.
Well then, if I can reiterate what my character is, big mom made of rock and stones.
So for the pantheon we determined for our world, we have you representing the maternal and feminine, Davina representing excitement, exuberance, and being a daredevil who seizes life, the fungal Khan covering revelations and drug usage, and the giant hedgehog who represents giant hedgehogs, but also animals in general and their relationship to mankind.
But predominantly giant hedgehogs.
With myself formerly being the god of death, who is now just a very confused game streamer trying to fill in while the actual god of death is stuck streaming Twitch videos.
Oh.
He's terrible at Dark Souls.
Wow.
Just terrible.
We have some character concepts of varying degrees of seriousness.
You know what? That's the best part.
I think mine's the midpoint, actually.
Halfway between.
Yeah, mine's the halfway between the serious and the ridiculous.
All right. So let me just you rolled the one for the Zen roll. So let me just kind of give you a quick description of the castle. It's a glimmering solid gold fortress. Its regal ivory towers are draped in silk banners that flutter majestically in the breeze. There were a pair of armed anthropoid sentinels, but after the fungal Khan kicked down the gate, they exploded into 200 humans.
Wow.
Some of which are now worshippers of the fungal Khan.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I gave them an ultimatum.
Ah.
Become my worshippers or just leave. And I'm a giant mushroom, so I mean, if a giant mushroom shows up, you do what it says. That's just
basically.
That's
That
just
is pretty
basic
awesome.
protocol, really. Etiquette.
Yeah.
All right. So
So I had just licked the appearance of what I assumed to be the Piper, and it disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Out of that puff of smoke, two anthropoid-looking creatures emerge, and they are both carrying wooden clubs. Everybody give me an initiative roll. So you're going to roll a d4, and then you're going to add your agility to it.
Yes.
That would be a total of 4 for Steve.
3.
It's just okay. Give me 1 second.
Take a wild guess.
Oh no.
Less than 70.
That is, in fact, correct.
All right, I'm going to go down the line. Okay, so everybody, just hold up your initiative roll.
I guess I will hold my fingers up in my imagination.
All right, Socks, what was your roll?
1.
Oh no.
It's perfectly fine. It's fine. I'm sure we'll get a lot going with my rolls.
All right, I've got everybody's big hedgehog. What was yours? Sorry, 1 second. 3. Got it. Okay. Let's see what these guys rolled. All right. So our initiative order is Fungal Khan, Steve, the two anthropoid individuals, Davina, the giant hedgehog, and Mount Mother. So, Fungal Khan, you're up first.
I am going to use my breath weapon.
All right. Roll ranged attack. Your
okay
is 3.
Let's see. Let me find ranged attack. Oof. Okay. Oh, all right. I had 1 and I dropped a 1, so I'm not good at ranged. Well, actually, I've got a bunch of bonuses though. That's. I guess I will. It's gonna take 1 to use a breath weapon. Can I burn 2 to have another die?
Yes.
To this point, it looks like I just to get the 1 success, I just need to get 1 not 1.
What is your?
I got a 1 again. I'm just it's now.
You got 1 success?
No. I dropped a 1 on my D4.
Some things are not meant to be.
Like 2 times in a row. So no, we're just no.
All right. So you rear back this cloud of acrid spores, kind of like forms in your mouth, and jettisons forward, and the anthropoid ducks underneath as it crashes into one of the little wooden structures, annihilating it. It just kind of collapses into this purple oozing mass of spores and debris. You can hear a bunch of tiny squeaks as the humans inside are crushed by the debris.
Gosh, John, watch where you're aiming.
Aiming. That's what I was supposed to do. Wow. Okay. I'll do better next time.
All right. Steve, you're up next.
Speaking of aiming, this gives me the perfect intro. I jump screaming 360 no scope. Activate Sonic Boom as a spell. Trying to hit both of them at once, since this can affect 2 squares. Mm-hmm. They'll have to make an athletics check, difficulty 6, to determine how much it pushes them and or hurts them.
Oh, they're not going to make that. That's 1 success on their part. Well, the first guy got 1 success. 3 ones. Can you believe that? Okay, so the other guy completely
yes,
blown away by it.
Okay, so a creature that rolls 1 or fewer successes is pushed back up to 3 squares.
All right, so you kind of just jump in, you clap your hands together. There's a massive sonic explosion. They're hurtled backwards. They just tumble back. What's the damage on?
I don't see damage. There's range, duration, resist, and effect. It doesn't.
Effect.
Oh no, there it is. Deals 1 sonic damage.
Okay, so they've got to soak that.
Does make me think that you might want to make damage its own line for a lot of these spell descriptions, as it can get lost in some of the longer paragraphs.
Okay, I will take that I will take that into consideration. The first guy basically makes a soak. He gets pushed back, but he's all right. He kind of just like slaps his head a little bit, and then he kind of dusts himself off. The other guy just took it. He's on the ground, and he's got this kind of disoriented look in his face. He's clutching his head. He's the whole world is spinning around him. And then I believe next up in our initiative is them actually. Let's see. The confused looking guy. He kind of stumbles around. Let's see what he does. Oh no. All right. So he turns and he just starts swinging his weapon. He doesn't know who's who, and he bashes his friend in the side of the head with his club. Let's see if he can dodge that. Nope. And that guy takes 2 damage. He just eats it in the side of the head. He's like, "What are you doing?" The other guy, he's gonna run up to he's gonna run up to Steve, because he's seeing you is kind of the biggest threat right now, since you just kind of rocked his world a little bit.
Totally get that.
All right, so you have 2 options. You can either soak the attack or try to dodge it.
In this case, we'll try dodging.
Okay. I want you to roll for me your dodge then. Difficulty is 3.
1 3 and a bunch of 2s. Oh wait, I do get to add +1, so 2 3s.
Okay, you win. The guy takes a big swipe at you with his club, and you just kind of leet gamer dodge his attack. You give a little like Matrix bend over, and it goes right over your face.
Okay.
All right. Next up we have I believe Davina is next.
Okay, so Davina's gonna take her stone weapon, I guess, and come at these guys because, friends, we got to protect ourselves. So what do I throw to see if I hit?
All right. You're going to make a melee attack. So you're going to roll your melee.
Okay, so I got a 1 and a 4. So +2 is 6 on my 4.
Okay. Let's see how this guy does. So that's oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to give you the difficulty. It was 3. So what did you roll exactly again? My apologies.
A 1 and a 4, and then I put a +2 on my 4.
Okay, so that's 1 success. Let's see how this guy does. All right. This guy's gonna dodge, and he rolls 2 successes. So he, you kind of run up to him with your stone weapon, and he kind of parries it with his club.
Lucky dodge.
Next up, we have The big hedgehog, the large hedgehog.
Okay, so I've got two things I'm thinking about. One of them is the big hedgehog might just roar to try to unsettle these two dudes.
All right.
And I think that's what big hedgehog's gonna do. It's just kind of plant its feet and just yell real big.
Okay. What's your offense difficulty?
Let me see. Let me scroll all the way up. 2.
Okay. Actually, I don't know if it was. Look at me. I'm forgetting my own mechanics here. Give me 1 second. I just got to look up something.
That in itself is feedback. That might be another area where either it needs to be simplified or a quick reference table might be important.
That is a fair point.
Yeah. I love quick reference.
Okay.
Never a bad call.
Charisma. My apologies. What's your strength and charisma?
Let me find it. Say again.
What is your strength and charisma score?
My strength is +2 and my charisma is +1.
Okay, so it is 3. Okay, perfect. Okay. So one guy gets 2 successes. The other guy also gets 2 successes. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, that means all right. For the they take a -2 penalty when attacking you for 1 round. So these guys are a little shaken up. They're going to avoid coming near the big hedgehog. They don't want to mess with those prickly spines.
Okay.
And then we move the turn to Mount Mother.
Yes, hello.
It's
Fine, I guess.
Let's do.
All right, well then. Let's take a look at everything, shall we? I'm thinking she pulls out a nice big hammer, which is a quote-unquote stone weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to give it a swing at the fungal guy on the right.
Okay. Roll to hit. That's a melee check. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Hang on. I actually need to also remember what a weapon with the heavy property does.
I believe that a heavy weapon does stuff.
It does in fact do stuff.
Does it do things?
It does
Sometimes
stuff.
it does things.
Which does it do better?
I would definitely say stuff.
Good to know.
Stuff.
Good to know.
I think it maybe can do tasks, but not well.
Well, who can really? I mean, let's be honest here.
Be like that sometimes. Okay, wrong PDF.
Here we go. Okay. Heavy weapons are thick and sturdy. You get a +2 dice bonus to knockback and disarm attempts. They also deal an extra level of damage when making a melee attack when you're doing a charge attack. But they count as being one size category larger, so you have to wield it with 2 hands.
All right. That is going to be happening. So is that still on melee?
Yes, that's still melee, unless you want to make like a knockback or a charge attack. You
make a charge.
hypothetically make a charge attack. You could run at these guys.
I would thoroughly enjoy that.
All right. Roll for hit.
So in that case, would you be using your athletics instead of, say, melee?
If she's making a knockback attack, she's using athletics, but if she's doing a charge, it's still just a melee attack.
Yeah. Right then. So is that +2 dice, or is that +2 modifier to the same dice?
That's +2 to one of your dice. So what you're going to do is you're going to add your bonus to one of the dice that you roll.
All right. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Would you look at that? 2 + 2.
Okay, so that's a 4. The difficulty is 3, so that's 1 success. How many dice did you roll?
1.
Do you only have 1 for melee?
Yeah, no, I spread my skill dice around quite thoroughly.
Fair enough. All right, let me roll for this guy.
Also, I wasn't entirely sure if skill dice should be used on the dice I use to attack.
What is your offense difficulty?
My offense difficulty is 2.
Okay. This guy rolled 1 success as well, so that means you guys are going to go to sudden death.
How does that work?
What?
All right, so we're going to do a sudden death roll. You're going to take a D20. You're not going to add anything to it. If you roll higher than him, you win the sudden death, and you get to make an extra attack against him, and he doesn't get to block.
Oh, okay. That's terrifying.
Nice.
Whenever you're ready, I guess.
Tell me what you rolled.
Boop. 4.
Oh no. Okay, so he rolled an 8. So he beats you in the sudden death match. So he gets to counterattack. So he's gonna try and hit you with his club after your failed charge attack. What's your defense difficulty?
6.
Okay, yeah, he can't even get close to it. So you run in there. You're stomping by. You swing with your hammer. You crash it down into the ground. There's spraying dirt and debris everywhere. He goes to hit you, but he just kind of like thunks against your big rocky hide. He's not really doing anything effective.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're back at the top of the initiative order. That is to say.
That is me.
Yes, Fungal Khan.
Yes. One quick question. If I'm using my horns and claws, is it a brawl attack?
Yes, it is a brawl attack.
Okay. I should not have bought that weapon because I'm way better at just wailing. All right, I'm going to attack the dude.
All right, give me a brawl roll.
Okay.
Difficulty 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 3 successes.
He was going to dodge, and he rolled no successes. So
Yay!
Okay, so he dodged, so he takes full damage. So that's 1 plus your strength, and you also have
my toxic. Yeah.
Also got to roll again.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do so good on that one either. All right, so you run up to the side and you just rake him across the face with your big mushroom claws. And
it's a thing.
Immediately just starts throwing up. He feels sick. You can practically see the little like sparks coming off of his face for how ill he feels. So he's
That's why you always read the guide to which mushrooms you eaten.
All right, and with that, it is Steve's turn.
All right. Can I use my scrying abilities to just pause, meditate for a second, and see if I can determine where this piper may have gone off to?
Yes. Give me. You don't have to roll anything for that, do you? Oh, but do you have a mirror?
I just need a reflective surface.
Where do you find a reflective surface?
Is there a lot of metallic debris in any of the partial ruined of the gate that we've come through?
Give me an alertness roll, difficulty 5.
Okay, that will be 2 dice plus 1. 5.
You rolled a 5 or 5 successes?
I have 1 success that is a 5.
Okay. You can't quite find a decent surface to scry off of. And it's especially hard because you're looking around in this kind of fantastical or phantasmagorical, like illusion altered compound. But you do notice something shiny and reflective on top of one of the nearby towers. There's a small section of wall that hasn't been annihilated by fungal spores. So maybe if you can kind of climb up that, you might be able to grab something to scry with.
Okay. Can I roll athletics to start climbing up there then?
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
A single 4.
Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you a difficulty. I forgot to give you a difficulty. Wait, no, I gave you a difficulty on the last one. Never mind. Yeah, you try to climb up the tower, but you're not getting anywhere.
Damn.
All right. The guys are gonna go. The guy who just got raked is gonna try and counterattack the fungal con. What's your defense difficulty?
My defense difficulty is something I should know how. 5.
Okay, yeah. He kind of like awkwardly swings at you in between, like covering his mouth like he's about to puke, and he can't. He doesn't even get close to you. He's just swinging around you.
I'm sure he thinks he's hitting.
The other guy's actually going to try and run up to Steve in his distracted state, trying to hit him while he's climbing.
And my defense is 3.
Okay. Are you going to dodge or soak this?
I'm kind of distracted trying to climb, so I'm just soaking this.
Okay. Give me a soak roll, difficulty 3.
Okay. 2d4, no bonus. 1 success.
Okay. So he smacks you in the back with his club, and he deals 2 levels of damage to you. 2 physical levels of damage.
Okay. That actually is a great question, which is health.
Yes.
What do?
So, I just realized I didn't put health levels in. I apologize. That is my fault. That's part of me trying to put a character sheet together and not knowing how to do that. You have 10 levels of health before you hit 0, essentially. When you're at 11, you're unconscious. When you're at 12, you're dead.
So, do we have any penalties as we take damage, or is this more like D&D where if you have 1 HP, you're good?
Yes. Every time you take damage, if you get to a certain point, if you certain levels of damage, you start taking penalties. Let me see if I can bring up the little blurb about that in the chat.
If not, I wouldn't worry about it.
Almost got it. Here we go. Let me see if this will copy and paste. Nope. Okay. I cannot get that to load, so I guess I'm out of luck on that front. Or, wait, let me try this. All right, I'm going to put it in Discord for everybody.
Okay.
There we go. All right, that's there. Where was I? Oh, you took, yes, you took 2 levels of damage. Now it's Davina's turn.
Okay, so Davina wants to do like a couple of front flips and land like a kick onto somebody's head. Would I roll a finesse or brawl for that?
Give me a brawl roll. Difficulty 4.
And I have 1 success. I got a 5.
All right. Which guy are you going to target? The one who's attacking Steve, or the one who's attacking the Fungal Khan?
Fungal Khan's kind of been a badass this whole time, so I'm going to attack the one that's attacking Steve.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I totally don't need your help.
Of course not. I'm
this.
doing it all for the excitement of my flips.
All right, you actually succeed. So you somersault, head over heels, and just drop kick this guy in the back of the head for 1 level of damage. All right. And next up we have.
So in this system, a power that adds to damage is pretty meaningful.
Yes. And I believe it's the Large Hedgehog's turn.
Yes. I think that it is going to it's gonna do a brawl with its little claws and its little spines with I think probably also the one that's going after Steve.
All right, give me a brawl roll.
Okay. Okay, I got a 4. That's one 4.
Oh yes,
and I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 to that just because I can. Got the option.
So you're only rolling 1 dice? I thought you had more.
I rolled 2.
Oh, okay.
I rolled 2. I got a 4 and a 1.
Oh no. Do you want to add any power die to that?
You know what? I can, because I've still got all of them. Let's go with 2.
All right, let's do it.
That's a 2 and another 1.
Well, technically, that's still 2 successes. So
okay, great.
With the person you're attacking, so you know what that means. It's sudden death.
Oh boy.
Roll a d20.
So sudden death's always just completely random. We can't really do anything to influence it?
Unless you take the Indomitable trait, in which case you can roll your power die in addition to that.
Wait, I do have that trait.
Aha!
I said it and I was like, wait a minute. Okay. You never give up. Moments of extreme stress and conflict only make you stronger. You may add your power dice to sudden death rolls. If you wish to do so, you must roll your power dice before the results of the sudden death are decided. Okay. So that's just an additional D4 I can roll for this?
Yes.
Okay. That's a total of 21.
21. Okay. You succeed, you win. Okay. So you can make 2 attacks against this guy. So you, like Sonic speed roll over to this guy and just flatten him. You all he is a bloody pancake covered in hedgehog quills. He's dead.
He does a little, the big hedgehog just does like a little triumphant foot shuffle and grunts.
All right, 1 down, 1 to go. And with that, we pass the turn to not Mother.
Yay.
Woo.
Okay. Mount Mother is going to she was going to attack the now presently pancaked opponent. However, now, she's going to make a charge attack for the one that Fungal Khan is facing.
All right, roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Difficulty 3.
3, okay. Oh, okay. Give me just one moment to look through all of this again. Because I've been looking over what charge does, and now I need to overlay that with the extra bonus I get from my weapon.
Aha.
So TLDR, I'm really good at charging. Give me just 1 second. There's a lot of scrolling happening.
No problem.
So heavy weapons do an extra level of damage. Does that mean another dice or a bonus to the dice?
That's a bonus to damage. So
Okay.
your attack would deal 1 level of damage, it instead deals 2.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, that just clicked for me. Wow, okay. I've got to find the damage that a weapon does. Hang on.
Your weapon is going to deal 1 damage base, plus your
1
strength.
damage base plus strength. Okay, good.
Quick question, DJ.
Yes.
Since Fungal Khan's currently lost audio and may need to restart, after this round, would it be possible to pause for just a moment?
Yes, we could take a break. I actually think that would be a good halfway point if everyone wants to get up and stretch.
Does that work for everyone else?
Yeah.
Yes.
So sorry, were we still finishing anything on Mount Mother's turn?
Docs, are you there?
Yeah. Hello. Sorry. I'm just gathering together information and trying to make sure that this doesn't happen next turn.
No problem. Give me 1 second. I just noticed it's getting a little dark in here.
Time flies, huh?
Oh, time indeed does fly.
There it is. Okay. I might start keeping a reference for all kinds of attacks that a Colossus can do on my character sheet.
Well, I will be right back.
Hmm.
I was thinking about 6. I mean, I figured 4 to 6 is about right.
Yeah. Um, I think so. But yeah,
Wait, I think
she is attempting
I
to
can hear
make.
you guys.
You can hear us? I can hear
Yeah.
Huzzah! Welcome back.
Oh, 7 hells. That was the. Okay, yeah, I'm here.
Hi here, I'm Mount Mother.
Heh. I need some psychotropics after that whole event.
You're being awfully good for a while. That needed to make sure it needed to level you back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Needed
Makes sense.
to take us down a peg.
Clearly, yeah.
So, Socks, you were gonna roll your attack?
Yep, gonna make a charge. It and then an attack, a melee roll, which I apparently get a +2 dice bonus and a +1 pool bonus too.
Yes, you do.
Okay, awesome. So I roll 2 dice with a +2, but that becomes a +4 because of my weapon,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. No.
+2 bonuses technically, but yes.
Oh, okay. I understand what heavy does now. Better. An extra level of damage, but what does that extra level mean exactly? Does it count as a size higher for that damage, or?
Yes.
Okay.
In other words, the bigger your weapon gets, the more damage it deals. So a level 1 weapon does 1 level of damage, level 2 weapon does 2, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, awesome. That's all cleared up for me now. Thank you.
No problem. So you're dealing hypothetically 4 levels of damage, if I got your strength correct.
Strength?
What is your strength?
My strength is +1.
Okay, so it's 3. My apologies.
I
Now, your strength is not 3. The level of damage you're dealing if this attack succeeds is 3.
Okay.
How is that determined?
Okay. So it depends on the kind of attack you're making. If you're doing a brawl attack, it's always 1 unless you have like a specific trait or something. If you're using a manufactured weapon, like a ranged weapon or a melee weapon, it is the weapon's size or its level plus your strength.
Okay. That's pretty awesome then. All right. Well,
Yes.
all aboard for Pain Train,
Pain Train.
which is the one trait I don't have. But you know what? That's fine. Okay. She rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh no. All right. That's.
Wait, I do still need to add bonuses to that actually. What was that?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I can only add bonuses to one of the dice, can't I?
Well, yes, actually, yeah. You can only add 1.
All right then. I'll stack them all on 2 then, putting it to a 6, making 1 success.
Okay. Believe it or not, he also rolled 1 success. So you know what that means?
Wow.
Sudden death.
Fear for my life. Okay.
Really makes me think of Borderlands and their fight for your life thing.
Nice. 13.
You rolled a 16. So he's going to try and counterattack you.
Okay, awesome.
Are you going to dodge or soak?
Soak.
All right. Roll you soak. Difficulty 3.
Now, what real differences are there going to be with dodging and soaking? Like, can you always soak? And dodging is only something you can do if you're aware of the attack?
Yes. But let's say hypothetically it's a fair fight. You and some other guy are going to have a punch up in the parking lot. You can either choose to dodge or soak. Dodging, if it succeeds, you avoid all damage. You don't take anything and you get to skip along on your merry way. If you soak, you're accepting the damage, but you reduce the levels of it by 1 for each success you make.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
This guy is going to be hitting you with 2 levels of damage, so you want to get at least 2 successes.
Well, would you look at that?
And you're rolling against his offense difficulty, which in this case is 3.
1 success.
1 success. Okay, so he actually manages to get a fairly solid hit in. He walks up to you, and a little piece of your big stony body goes flying off into a random direction. And with that, we're at the top of the initiative order.
Yes. Is there still a dude to punch?
There is still 1 dude left. He is the guy you poisoned, and he is not looking so good.
Well, I'm going to punch him.
All right.
Because I want him to look even worse. I don't like his style.
And to be honest, he's probably not overly a fan of yours.
Oof. What's my thing?
Difficulty 3. I'm sorry.
Difficulty 3? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 because I got a 4, a 3, and 2 1s.
So you got 2 successes?
Yeah, 2 successes.
He also rolled 2 successes.
Dun dun dun.
Is there ever any time where other players can do something to influence sudden death?
No, but that's a very interesting idea, and I'm going to write it down and possibly steal it.
It's not stealing if you credit people.
All right, fair enough.
Or change enough of it.
I feel like
it's just research.
Stealing. I feel like it's also not stealing if it came up in playtesting.
Fair enough.
That's kind of what we're here for.
I'm going to use my little cast iron die because it seems appropriate for this here. Come on, buddy. Okay, no, you're dead to me. You're dead to me, die. It's dropped a 1.
Oh no!
Dead to me now. It's dead to me.
All right, so he's going to counterattack you.
Yeah, thankfully I'm really good at soak. So,
are you going to roll soak?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll soak. I'm significantly better at it.
23.
Okay.
And is soak always at that difficulty of 3?
It's not always. It depends on the guy who's attacking you. For this specific opponent, it's always going to be 3.
Okay. So I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the what was the target again?
You need 3 successes, and you need to roll. I'm sorry. It's difficulty 3, and you need 2 successes.
Okay, I got 4 successes.
All right, yeah. So
that's without even counting my +2 that I can throw somewhere.
So you run up to this guy, and he kind of like blocks your thorny mushroom claws on his club. And as you're kind of like locked in a clash, he kind of throws it off of you, and he bashes you right in the face. But then he kind of like lifts the club, and there's no damage. Exactly.
That's not where I keep where I think. Why would I be stupid enough to put that like right here?
All right.
Nerve ganglions there. That's stupid.
I'm passing the turn to Steve.
You're a mushroom, so your entire body is back in your homeland. This is just...
Exactly. Yeah. I'm all mycelium at this point.
Ben?
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
All right. Should have come prepared for this fight. In this case, we're casting Create Weapons and Armor. Rocket launcher with 10 rockets.
All right, fair enough.
What's a rocket launcher?
Just wait, you're going to love this.
Sounds exciting.
Now, is the assumption that casting any spell takes up your action?
Yes.
Okay, then I will pay 1 magic point, and then apparently I'll have to start making use magic checks to maintain it.
Yes.
Okay, then that'll be my turn. And just sort of reses into reality already in my hands.
All right. Then that's we're gonna pass it to the guy's turn, and he's gonna attack Fungal Khan again. He's feeling pretty confident. He thinks eventually he's gonna crack that armor. Are you going to dodge or soak?
I'm gonna soak. I'm way better at soaking.
All right. Roll your soak. Difficulty 3.
2. Okay, I got 3 successes.
All right. Yeah, you just shrug his attack off. It's no biggie.
Come on, dude. Are you even trying?
Bashing away. Like, he hits you right in the face, and he just keeps wailing on you. And you're just like, dude. Stop.
I don't keep anything important on my face. What, like...
All right.
I'm not even sure that you really have a face.
It's true. Your base. It's like attacking the hair. Really, it's.
Davina's turn.
So Davina is going to do a spinning a backflip spinning kick, and she's going to aim for this guy's face because obviously he has a thing for faces, and she gets 4 on her brawl attack.
All right, so that's 1 success. He also rolls 1 success, so you know what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Sudden death.
So it feels like this is a mechanic that comes up a lot, given the relatively small dice pools we're working with.
Yes.
So Davina gets a 3.
He rolled a 1.
Yes. Davina still conquers.
So you jump up into the air. He blocks with his club, so you're basically like standing on top of him, and just through sheer force of will, you smash him into the ground. He's done. You defeated both of these interlopers. As you do, as the last guy falls, they both kind of shrink back down to human size.
Steve looks kind of crestfallen.
checks given how everyone else exploded? in
Sorry,
the-
Steve, I'm too amazing for you.
I know.
How edible do they look?
They're human, so incredibly.
I'm gonna eat one of them.
All right, you just scrape one of these guys off. There you go.
Oh,
Not
Well then.
bad. Not bad.
Okay. Ate mushrooms on pizza all the time. Guess I don't have much room to talk.
All right.
Vengeance is mine.
We
I
did
know,
say-
text Steve.
We did say we were talking about getting a 10-minute break after combat.
I thought we already had our break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good to go if everyone else is.
Yeah, I'm also good to go as I spent my break trying to get this headset to not hate me. It didn't work.
I just want to
but-
get myself some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
It worked enough, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
amen.
Yes. And now I found one that works better. I just wish it was mine and not, my partner's.
Just buy another set. The exact same set.
Well, I did actually. The trouble
Wow,
is that
look.
I have a gigantic head and I snapped the top
Oh, I feel that.
there. And what sucks is I loved them. Like aside from that, I absolutely adored them. But
Yeah.
and trying to I've been trying to look for like specifically giant head,
Yeah.
like-
Metal frames.
reinforced maybe. I don't know. Like
I don't know whether you need reinforcing, but
Blessed by the
metal
Pope.
frames would be best.
yeah. Wait, which one was that? I haven't heard that term. So what was that?
Just a metal frame
Yeah.
headset.
Okay, yeah, that's
I'm using Focusrite Scarlet Studio set right now.
okay.
So it's
Oh.
an expensive
Hello.
thing on
Well,
one package, but if you
Focusrite's
can,
And this, if it'll last me more than 2 months, which is the longest I've had a headset last me recently, it's better than what I got. So yeah, can you write that in the chat because I've already forgotten it.
you see, there's also a certain thing, a certain detail that it is a package of an audio mixer, a
Yeah.
studio grade head microphone, and
Okay.
some headphones together. And I
Yeah,
don't think they sell
yeah.
them separately.
Hmm.
Yeah. Might be able to get like a smaller kit altogether. Like, because
Mhm.
I've got like the Focusrite Scarlett interface, and that there's a version of that comes with a headset and a microphone also. So there might be a way to buy fewer things.
Yeah, I will. I have a name now. I have people that I can sick on this to track things down. So
Nice.
I'm ready to go if you guys are.
yes,
What you
I'm
got
ready.
for us?
All right. So you've successfully defeated the two humans that the Piper has sent to drive you off, and now you are tasked with finding him. I know Fungal Khan has basically cut through all the red tape, all the illusion nonsense. So you basically see 3 large buildings. They're kind of just like concrete and wood. They're rather crudely constructed, but they're about the same size. You're not really sure which one he'd be hiding in.
Okay.
Steve, if you're still interested in trying to find that reflective surface so you can cast Scrying, might be able to kind of look ahead if that's necessary.
I got an even better spell, guys. It's called High Explosives. Can I make a use magic check to maintain the existence of my rocket launcher and start indiscriminately firing at the buildings?
Yes. Give me a use of magic check.
And
What
I
about
point
all our
to weak.
humans?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, I've already
We-
converted a bunch of them, so I mean,
But
they're
we
good.
will lose the love.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask actually if we've, because like the 2 big guys just turned into little guys, and the other big guy turned into a bunch of little guys, and I wanted to know if any of us recognized any of them.
Good
That's a
call.
good point.
Give me a knowledge check, difficulty 4.
Oh,
Didn't Didn't taste familiar.
How many people would you recognize by taste?
Well, he does lick everything. So
I was gonna say that a lot, like most of them. At this point, I think it's pretty safe to assume.
I got a 6.
I got 1 success of a 4.
Let's see. Oh, I got a. Wait, what was the target?
Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4. Okay, I just got 1 success.
Yeah, you guys don't recognize either of these dudes.
All right.
In which case,
Am I gonna eat that? Anybody? The other one? Am I gonna eat that? Anybody?
I'm gonna
Anybody?
Mount Mother is just gonna pick the second one up, and her stomach is just gonna fold out into a small open cavity. Just gonna drop it in there and close up.
Nice.
Well,
You're like a mini fridge.
dibs were claimed. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I am going to go back to climbing, trying to find something reflective to scry with.
All right. Give me an athletics check. Difficulty 4 again.
1 success.
You're reaching and you're jumping, but you just can't quite. You manage to tip it a little bit so it gets a little bit closer to the edge, but you can't quite get it off the ledge that you're trying to jump to. You do
Can we
have
help?
compatriot with a climb speed, though.
That's a very good question. How can we help?
Yeah.
Something reflective up there. If you can get it down here, that'd be a hell of a lot more useful.
Okay.
Can I look for better handholds? Because 1, I'm seeing through the illusion, and 2, I have crazy good perception. Can I look for like handholds to direct him towards to get up there?
You know
Big
what?
hedgehog can climb.
Yeah,
Huh?
the hedgehog can literally. The hedgehog has a climb speed.
Big hedgehog
That's
just sticks to surfaces.
Wow,
Nice.
that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Right, so you just kind of shuck, just climb up the tower. You pick it up with your mouth, and you just lay it down on the ground. Easier.
I don't even have to make a check. I just do it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Is it affected by illusion at all, or is it like legitimately a shiny thing?
It is actually a shiny thing. It's
Okay.
like a big piece of glass, essentially.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
the magpie in
real.
your brain is going off.
that's real.
So, Steve, what are you gonna do with your scrying surface now?
Okay. Scry creates an invisible, intangible probe that I can see and hear. And move the probe to any location within range as a passive action on my turn. So I'm just going to be sending my scrying probe to investigate each of the 3 buildings, looking for where our followers are and where this Piper is.
Okay. So you move it into the first one. You see a big pile of food, gold, and assorted, like, very shiny looking weapons. That's the one on the right, hypothetically. You move it over to the one on the left. You notice that it's a massive library with all the information you could ever want. It's full of lesser arcana and secrets about the universe. And then you move it into the center one, and there you see in all of his glory the majestic, 90-foot tall, hair flowing in no breeze Piper.
All right.
Oh,
Guy's in the center building, but he looks like he's spoiling for a fight, and he's probably going to be a real badass.
Wonder if I could talk to him while you guys go around back to, jumping. I mean, just an idea.
Do you have any spores that might help him be more agreeable?
Not directly, but I am very persuasive.
All right.
when you're pushing drugs on thousands of mortals at a time, you got to get real good at it.
Oh.
All right. So what is your plan?
Okay, well, I think I want to try and talk to him.
Okay.
And then maybe, yeah, guys, figure out what you want to do from there.
Does anybody else
want to see if we can come in from up top?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay.
That can be a very good distraction.
And Mount Mother, what's your opinion on walls?
They're very wally.
Mount Mother actually has telekinesis. She could literally just Kool-Aid man her way through.
Just
She might-
delights me.
But there's a lot of gold, isn't there, around? I don't know whether
That's
she'll.
right. I forgot you.
I don't want her to charge into.
Right.
If she, even if she can go through like the stone walls, I don't want there to be inner walls of gold that she'll smash into.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
However, she will is how much of the material around her is telekinesis-able?
Well, hypothetically, even if the walls of the castle are gold, the floors are not.
Oh yeah.
You could manipulate the dirt and rocks under your feet.
We could do that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so what specifically are you going to do with your telekinesis? Are you just going to open up like a big hole in the ground?
No, I'm going to make the ground rise.
Okay. So,
Only like a square underneath me.
okay. So you're going to bump yourself up one square.
Yep.
Okay. You do so. You create a large patch of dirt that is 1 square tall, essentially.
Mm-hmm. And then, if possible, I want. Wait, can I make any more movements, or is that it?
Well, hypothetically, we're out of combat, so yeah, you can take as many actions as you
Oh,
want.
awesome. Okay. I will float over to Steve.
Okay.
And how much magic did that take? Oh, that took all my magic. Okay. That's perfectly fine. She's going to make a medicine check to try and patch him up with some bandages from her backpack.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
All right. Now I've got to find the bonuses that I get for bandaging.
That should be your intelligence bonus.
Oh, okay. So +1.
Yes.
All right. What's the difficulty?
My apologies. Difficulty 5.
1 success.
Okay. You are healed 1 level of damage.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure. Mount Mother, away!
And what's our hedgehog thinking?
Hedgehog things.
Yeah, just hedgehog thoughts. We're trying to get in there to decide how to deal with this fellow, right?
Well, you're
With
outside
Scribe?
the main building, essentially. So
Okay.
everybody's kind of discussing what they want to do.
How tall is this building?
In your mind's eye, you see it as being like 50 feet tall. So it's like easily another 2 you could. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. So basically, if you stood on top of your own shoulders, you'd reach the top, more or less.
Can we just? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Are we trying to get to the top or just in?
Hey, some of us are gonna surprise the Piper, but I think we want to give the Khan a chance to reason with the gentleman.
Okay.
Reason, lie to. I mean, Yeah, it's basically the same thing, right?
Could bribe him.
Yeah, I mean, with lies. Yeah, I think that's a good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good.
A
Really good call.
bribe doesn't always include what you bribe them with.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
So, is everybody trying to get on the roof of the building while Fungal Khan walks in the front door, essentially?
Say, why don't we send in the Khan and Mount Mother as our diplomatic option, and the rest of us will get up on the roof and prepare an ambush if that doesn't work out.
Yeah. Or a big hedgehog can also go under the ground.
Ooh,
And
better, come at him from all
get ready
angles.
that way.
Also have Burrow.
Yeah.
This
Burrow
is
is
shaping
the
up to be a
best.
very good plan.
All right. So, what is Davina, Steve, and Big Hedgehog's plan? What are you doing to get in position, essentially?
Actually, can the burrow power allow the hedgehog to make a tunnel large enough for us to follow?
Unfortunately, not. No.
I could assist with telekinesis,
Yeah, she can
Well-
literally boost you up.
except I cannot now.
Wait, why?
That was all of my magic points.
No. Telekinesis lasts for like 10 rounds.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have like a full minute of use of this power.
Awesome. Okay, good. Very good. So yeah, she could help.
All right, so you're gonna give everybody like a boost up.
Yeah. And then I think we'll go with Steve's plan. Hedgehog from underneath. Me and Fungal Khan following through the front.
Okay.
Because we can soak and deal the damage.
All right. So everybody is in position. We have Steve and Davina on the roof. They managed to find a relatively large place where the fake gold is kind of weak, that they can kind of Batman their way through. We have Big Hedgehog, who's just kind of hanging out underneath the flagstones. And we have John and Mount Mother just kind of walking in through the front door. So the two of you enter in, and the Piper is, of course, waiting. He's standing there in all of his fake majestic glory, and he says, "So you finally made it to my inner sanctum. Now you will know the true power of my magical might."
The illusions, right? This is what you're talking about. The pretending things aren't what they are. Is that?
"I know not what you mean of these illusions. I am one of the greatest sorcerers alive. I have godlike powers beyond your wildest dreams."
Hey, you know what? Yeah. Well, dude. I know what's real and what isn't, because, I mean, look at me. Actually, lick me. Come over here, lick me. Lick me, and you will be able to tell what is and is not real.
Kind of like stops and he looks around. He's like, "Are you serious?"
I am dead serious. I will roll persuasion if I have to. I am dead
Roll
serious.
persuasion.
Come over. Okay. Come over here.
I didn't realize communion was such a unique experience in your church.
Yeah, it's kind of cannibalism-y, but not like in a bad way. What's my target?
I'm sorry. Difficulty 6.
Oof. Okay. I am only. Oh no, actually no. I'm gonna burn some power dice on this because I still have 6 of those. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 of them. No, I'm gonna use 3 of them. And 2 of them are 1s. That's just wonderful. Okay, so I am able to get 2 successes out of that.
2 successes. So he's actually intrigued. He realizes you are a giant mushroom, so he kind of like cautiously inches his way closer and closer to you. And as he does, he reaches out his tongue just to lick you. But in the moment that he's about to scrape your skin with his tongue, our hedgehog friend accidentally misinterprets the signal and bursts out from the ground. He's traitor, you deceived me!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, improvise, people. Let's do this.
No, I distracted
All right,
you.
it's go
Get your
time.
terminology right. Distracted you.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
Let's fucking go. Wait, what dice do we roll again?
You're going to roll a d4, and then you're going to add your agility bonus to it.
Ooh,
5.
3.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6.
the lowest I can get.
So, Davina, you've got 6 there?
It's like I was so
Yes.
close to get that dude all messed up. So close.
Man,
Uh,
you were going so well earlier too. What
Yeah.
happened?
I'm sorry, Steve and Socks, what were your initiatives?
Take a wild guess.
I'm going to guess 1 if you're going to say that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's fine. She is slow. She's a slow mom. That's okay.
What was your initiative?
3 over here.
Okay, sorry. All right. Okay. So we have Davina, Steve, Fungal Khan, the Piper, and then Big Hedgehog and Mount Mother. Who's got the higher agility?
I assume that we're both 0 if we both rolled a 1.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let you guys choose which one goes first then.
I will go after because Big Hedgehog just came out the grounds. There's an opportunity here.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
All right, Davina, you're up first.
So Davina's gonna come. I don't know if there are windows in this world, but we're gonna come smashing through the window and like just kind of plow through, arms raised into the Piper here. And I'm gonna guess is that a brawl check?
That is definitely a brawl check.
And she got a 6 on her brawl check.
You swing in gallantly, ready yourself for this massive kick, and he just kind of ducks out of the way. Steve, you're up next.
All right. Since I didn't think to do this previously, could I make that use magic check to have kept my rocket launcher intact since I summoned it?
Yes, I will allow you to do that. Give me a use of magic check.
Okay. And what is the difficulty?
Difficulty 5.
So if I have a +2 bonus and 2 of the dice I rolled showed up as 4s, that +2 applies to both.
Yes. So that's
okay. So 2 successes.
All right, that's it. You've got your rocket launcher.
Okay, then I will be making a ranged attack at this guy.
All right. Roll to hit. Actually, he's gonna try and soak it. He's gonna try and take the damage. So let's see if he can get a decent soak roll. All right. So you fire your rocket, and it crashes into him, and he only manages to soak 1 damage. So he takes. What's your agility bonus?
Agility is +1.
Okay, so he takes 1 damage total.
Okay.
All right. Fungal Khan's up next.
All right. I am going to. Let's see what my. I'm gonna try my breath weapon, like right in his face. That's what did I roll for that?
You're rolling ranged attack.
Okay. Ugh, I don't know.
that because you don't want no poison on his face.
Okay. So, let's see. What's the target?
Oh, I'm sorry. Difficulty. I totally forgot to ask before. Difficulty 5.
Okay, that's exactly what I got. So I have one. I only get one success, but I have one success.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not good at ranged.
He ducks out of the way again as you're spraying your psychedelic poisonous spores all over his crappy little pad. All right. I believe he's going next. Steve, you attacked him with the rocket launcher, right?
Public enemy number 1.
Fungal Khan, you hit him with your breath weapon. So technically, the only person who is within melee range is Davina, right?
Well, no,
Yes.
he was close enough to be licking me, like to try
That
and
is
lick me.
true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, yeah. So I was doing it like literally. I was trying to like when I said in his face. I mean,
Okay.
literally, I was trying to spray him in the face.
Got you. All right. I thought you were gonna like try and back up and then spray
To
him.
be
No.
fair, if he's
No.
dodging, he's probably moving away from us. So now we have distance. Can
Maybe.
attack.
He's gonna move up to you though, and everything goes black for a second. Steve, I'm sorry, Fungal Khan. Technically, you still have True Seeing on, so
Yes.
give me a use of magic roll, difficulty 6. Use of magic for your life.
Well, I got 5d4 to roll, so I think it may be a
Difficulty 6, yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 1s, which are nothing. I got a 4, a 3, and a 4. I got a +1 to one of those. What did I need?
A 6.
A 6.
Mhm.
I'm going to use my last 2 power die.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that gives me a 2 and a 4, so I'm able to get 2. But add them together, I can get 2 successes.
Okay. So you feel like a shimmer. The world around you kind of like wavers momentarily. Davina, you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me double check. I apologize. I need to double check this guy's power real quick. I just need to know if you get a save first, because I don't think you do. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no save. All right. So, Davina, you are transported to your own customized literal hell. Like, you see the Piper descend from on high on like bat wings, and he's got like 6 heads. He's like actual Satan. And he stands before you and he's like, I am God. He just absolutely unleashes a torrent of your worst nightmares. Fungal John, you look at him and he's just kind of waving his arms awkwardly. He's like got this really twisted, like contorted look on his face, like he's concentrating, and he's just going, yeah.
I'm the one who's supposed to be on drugs, dude. What the hell's wrong with you?
Aww.
Like, if I'm questioning your actions, you have clearly made some serious life choices, some serious
You've
life
crossed
mistakes.
the line.
Yeah,
At
you
that
made
point.
some bad calls, man.
He kind of like looks over at you when he realizes you're not being affected by this. Minions, seize them! And thousands of humans come pouring out of just like little like holes in the wall compared to you guys.
All
So
right.
why didn't I get a save on that one?
He has True Seeing.
Yeah, I have a fancy spell that does it.
Meaning?
Okay. So this guy actually kind of seems a little exciting.
Yeah, a little bit, a little excitable.
Does that do anything for me?
Wait, what do you mean?
I am the goddess of excitement, and he sounds kind of exciting.
Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay, you know what? I'll give you. This is going to be a hard roll, but I'll give you your incarnation power for it. Give me a Zen roll.
And can she use some of her power dice if she wants?
Yes.
What's the level 2?
Difficulty.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, difficulty 8.
I'm going to use 2 power dice. And I add them to it, right? And I have exactly 8.
Okay, so you rolled 1 success? Okay. I can,
1d4.
Okay.
Unless I'm reading this wrong.
Wait, how many dice do you have in your Zen pool?
It's 1d4.
Do you want to add a power dice so that you can add, so you can basically have more dice to roll?
Well, I added 2 power dices.
You can also add them as physical dice to be added to.
Okay, then I'll add another one.
Okay.
And I get a 2 on that one. So I have a 4, and then power dice to add 4 plus 2. So if I add the 4 to my 2, which I guess it only makes it 6.
You could add another power die.
I could. Okay.
I don't think we have too much of the session left, so you might as well use what you got.
Right?
I burned through all of mine, so yeah, let's just have
Okay. So I have 6. So adding 6 to my 2 and my 4, that would make, I can't count, 10 and 8.
10 and 8. Okay, you successfully break the Piper's illusion. You just from sheer excitement, you're like, "Oh boy!" you just break through. Your mind just shatters the illusion. You jump through, and you're ready to kick this guy's butt.
Yes, let's go.
All right. That was his turn. We've got Big Hedgehog.
Okay. Where is Piper relative to Big Hedgehog?
He's about like maybe 3 squares away.
Okay. And there's a bunch of humans also around?
So if the room is a big circle, the humans are kind of like on the sides, and all of you guys and the Piper are in the middle.
Okay. And I can do, so I know that there's like the movement is a different type of action. What's like the like, can I move and then also take an action, or would it?
Yes.
Okay.
You move and then take an action, or you can move twice.
Okay, cool. So big hedgehog, I think, is gonna move so that it's closer to the Piper.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna try to attack with its claws.
Okay. Roll. Difficulty 5.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a power die to give myself a 3rd die. Okay, I got a 2, a 4, and a 1, and I can add, I've got 2 different +2 bonuses that I can do.
That's 2 successes, if I'm reading that correctly.
I think so. 1, 2,
right.
yeah.
He's going to try and dodge out of the way. Nope, you got him. So you're doing Horns, Claws, and Fangs. If I'm not mistaken, that's 4 levels of damage, right?
Let me see.
That's 1
Says
for base
you.
damage, 2 for your strength bonus, and then 1 for your body spines.
Yes, yeah. It says strength bonus to damage when making brawl. Body spines is 1 additional level of physical damage. Yeah.
Okay, so you just like shoulder check this guy. You just ram into him. You axe into his body, and the big, fancy glowing image that he's been projecting to you guys this entire time melts away. Yeah, we're probably going to be wrapping this up shortly. He's really hurt. He's got blood gushing out of his side, and it turns out he's really just this kind of frail little old man he's actually like a few feet shorter than most of you guys. All right.
I'm gonna eat him.
Mount Mother, you're up.
Okay. Now she's going to use her telekinesis to restrain this little frail old man.
Okay. Give me a use of magic check. Difficulty 5.
Okay. Oh Lord. No successes.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so yeah, you try to kind of like bind him with your rocks, but he hobbles out of the way desperately. He kind of knows the jig is up at this point. All right, we're back at the top of the initiative order. Davina, you're up.
So he's kind of sad looking. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, and he's pretty hurt now. He just took 4 levels of damage to the face.
So I imagine I would want to tie him or wrestle him to the ground so we can make him stop moving.
Give me an athletics check. Difficulty 5.
I have 1 success, but I'm gonna roll another to add on to it, and that does not add another success. So just 1 success.
He actually. Well, I'm sorry. What's your offense difficulty? 5. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. So you pin him. You actually managed to get him.
Huzzah.
All right. So he's trying to hobble out of the way. You just grab him by the wrist and you slam him to the ground. His head is up against the pavement. Unhand me! Get your filthy claws off of me! I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I just had these manicured.
All right. I believe Steve is up next. Yes.
Steve.
All right, so there was still some of his followers milling about, looking at what was going on, right?
Yes. There's thousands of them. They're actually all around you. They're surrounding you.
Okay, then can I ineffectually launch a few rockets into the air to cause some impressive-looking explosions and roll leadership, screaming something like, "Bow before your new gods"?
Yes, give me leadership. Difficulty 4.
All
I
right.
really want to be able to assist with that because that's right up my alley.
You can.
I think-
If you want to assist, you can either choose to give him a +2 dice bonus or a +1.
I'm gonna use.
You add a +2 bonus.
I want to
Okay.
use Pack Hunter to
You're
give
giving
power
him
dice.
a bonus die. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mount Mother is giving you one of her bonus die for this roll.
Unfortunately, that one was a 1, but I've currently got 2 6s.
2 6s? Okay. Yeah. They all immediately freeze. They've all got their tiny little swords and clubs and pickaxes, and they all stop. About half of them. There's like 16,000 people in this crowd, and like 800 immediately throw down their weapons and they bow down before you guys.
Shit, that actually worked.
We're gods, man.
Must have been fear.
Well,
Kind of kick ass.
I'll say you guys have successfully subdued the Piper, and that was essentially the aim of this game. You can either beat him unconscious because you're surrounding him. Most of his human followers are cowed into submission. So yeah, you win. You guys have successfully reclaimed your followers and defeated the Piper.
I'm gonna eat him.
You're gonna eat the Piper?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Just gonna sit on top of him, and then the mycelia gonna spread out and just sort of like, yeah.
Be clear.
Davina hops up. Oh, gross! Wait till I get off, man.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Now we're going back to your place to party.
Obviously, I mean,
Coffee,
I got a
right.
full belly. I gotta work. I gotta go work this off. I gotta get a good party going.
Mount Mother's just gonna open her stomach cavity. She's gonna just leave it open, and she's going to say to the humans, for love and nurturing, please follow me.
Yeah, a bunch of humans kind of like start filing in, and then one of them, oh my god, there's a dead guy in here.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah, you picked up the dead guy you guys defeated earlier, right?
Wait, no, I thought he was alive. Oh, he's
no.
a pancaked guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a pancake guy. He's like flat.
That's
He's got like
that.
spines sticking out of him.
That's why I
Alright.
ate him. I ate him because he was already dead.
Okay.
The
well,
Piper
yeah,
just pissed me off, and that's why I'm eating him.
She just kind of pulls the dead corpse out by a finger and a thumb. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Needed a cleaning.
My bad.
I mean, you're still their god, so they still climb inside. I mean, what do
Huzzah.
they say? No.
I'm just looking this as an opportunity to increase the diversity of my viewership base, and I am all about that.
All right. Thank you guys for playing. I really appreciate
Like
it.
and subscribe.
What'd you guys
So-
think?
This was fun.
This was fun.
Sorry, Jacob, if you said something, didn't hear you.
I just also said it was fun.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate you guys helping me out with this. Thank you to my lovely audience for this evening. Gods and Monsters is an ongoing project. I'm going to continue working on it, and every game that runs makes this experience a little bit better for everybody. So thank you very much.
If folks have time, I can prompt with a few other questions specific for game design purposes.
Ben, are you in a hurry?
I can stay for a few more.
Okay.
So
I have a couple of questions or possibly suggestions, but those can wait.
John, you first.
I was looking and also I was just thinking just with the whole kind of like giant monster thing. I think you can really pare down the skill list because there's a lot of things. Well, I because there's just things that I think that could be lumped together logically just for ease of the game. I mean, because right now it's real simulationist, and I think you can smooth out a little bit there, like things like athletics and dodge could probably be folded into each other, and some of those other things there, because there's some of these that the idea of the giant monster with the little like the finesse thing with some of the like the really small skills just seems a little odd to me. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a little bit of streamlining you could do, but that's the biggest, that's the biggest one there. I think
You're definitely right about streamlining. I will have to kind of review, see what people think, and I'll probably end up paring the skill list down.
Yeah, I can write you some notes on thoughts I have.
Absolutely,
yeah,
man. I appreciate
fantastic.
Jennifer, did you have any thoughts?
I had a lot of fun. I struggled a little bit with a lot of it was, I don't know if this was just how that it ended up, because I know the dice pool situation, it was awfully difficult to meet some of those requirements, especially if a lot of my dice pools only one. So I would have to use my power dice just to be able to possibly get more than one success.
Yes, but I also did, I believe there's a spell that you actually didn't use called Magnify, which increases your bonus that you get.
Oh.
Yes.
Which might indicate that spells like that need to really be highlighted in some way on the character sheet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And it does last a long time. So I guess I just didn't realize what the use of it could be. But that does make a lot of sense. And of course, I didn't get hit by anything because I'm awesome. So I didn't get my other +1 pool either.
Was there anything people found unenjoyable, mechanically speaking?
I can take it.
I kind of had trouble, at least for me, with the breath weapon idea. I mean, it's a great idea, but I had to use with the ranged with no kind of like benefit or something, with the idea that it's like kind of in like a wide berth.
Yeah.
But it was still like one ranged attack, so it's the same as throwing a rock. And I'd be terrible at throwing a rock, but like filling a place with poison gas seems like it would be a little, I don't know, easier
area of effect.
Yeah, more like an area of an effect thing.
That is because the entire point of breath weapon was I kind of wanted it to be customizable to a certain extent. I definitely think you're right. I think there should be an option to kind of make it like a cone or something.
Yeah.
But because like I on the sheet I have a little thing where you can spend like a DNA to increase its range. You can increase the amount of damage it does. You can increase the number of times you can use it. So because that's the entire thing. It's all about customization. But you're definitely right. I do think there should be like a area of effect option for that. So I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I really enjoyed the sudden death mechanic, but it feels like we need to have more ways to interact with that, both when it's our sudden death and a party member's.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there for some very fun interactions when the sudden death comes up. Particularly if we can like say, oh, well, I'm going to burn a bonus die, or I'm going to, throw a brick or whatever, to kind of help them out with it would make it from like a cool idea to like a really dynamic mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm just not sure what mechanically I can do, and that's just the limits of my own imagination. But I will definitely take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Part of it can be a lot of our powers. They come across as very reliable. They're very just straightforward to activate, which is good. So potentially, maybe there could be some alternative powers that only trigger during sudden death, but if they trigger, they give a somewhat larger benefit. So they're less likely to occur, and you have less control over them, but they're nicer when they happen.
Okay, I actually really like that. I'm going to write that down.
Me too. I think that's a great idea.
Another mechanic I think could work really well for this system would be some type of flaw that players could activate, either on themselves or the group. Like maybe Steve has a clumsy flaw, and either if I do something where I just voluntarily screw up and I'm clumsy, or someone else is like, hey, Ben, isn't Steve too clumsy to do that? Maybe I can get some kind of reward, like magic points or a reroll token or something.
Or bonus die, yeah.
Because as it stands, our characters only have benefits, and having some kind of penalties might help deepen them.
Well, I mean, I would just even just the way that I was playing the fungal con on that same line, you could easily be like a gluttonous flaw there, where it's like you have the option to eat this dude, Are you gonna? Well, obviously. I mean, why wouldn't I? And then have some there, and then I have to deal with like the social backlash amongst my cult and the rest of the colossi.
Well, and Midnight Crits, I don't know if you saw in chat, just pointed out possible combo move synergy for unique but hard to land attacks. Like, that makes me think of how much I loved playing Chrono Trigger, where you could get certain attacks that only exist if you combine like 3 specific deities' power. Disgaea, that's an awesome example. Like, can you imagine what would happen if the entire party invested in some kind of combo attack?
Well, I mean, even going to the kaiju movie font, there's a whole bunch of, like, in the old Godzilla movies and in the new ones, where there were team ups and they would do kind of combo attack things. I mean, that was one of the big things in Godzilla versus Kong, was the whole the whole thing with the axe and Godzilla like wailing with his tail and
the nuclear breath charging up the axe.
Yeah, oh yeah, all that stuff there. Like that, there's a lot of potential there just within the source material for something like that. That'd be really cool.
And since we're all a pantheon, that would work really well because we're basically a family.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, big old explosion. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Well, and how much is it gonna swing back on me? Because I'm releasing the things. How much is it gonna like backfire, like literally backfire, to hit me? Yeah.
Jennifer, you mentioned how being a pantheon kind of makes us like a family. And one of the things I really like there could be that this creates an in-game rationale for, yeah, maybe our characters are diametrically opposed. We don't like each other. We pick at each other. But we're part of this pantheon, so we are still on the same side, even when we're not getting along.
Even has something like a pantheon power or something that just like, when you're,
I'm actually working. I do have a few mechanics that I'm kind of workshopping a little bit because I'm not sure if it's quite balanced yet. But I do have some Pantheon specific like abilities and powers that I am in the process of kind of just messing around with.
Well, one option there could be taking a page from the Werewolf the Apocalypse book. Party creation of a pack is done together, and the PCs determine what their totem is going to give the pack. So it could be like, hey, guys, you're a pantheon. You get 1 pantheon point to spend, or however many, and here's a list of all of them really cool pantheon benefits that you get to share in, but you as a group of players have to choose, do we want like this really straightforward benefit for our pantheon, or this really powerful but complicated benefit?
Well, and for
no, I'm sorry.
I'm
just getting excited because the way you described it, I actually have something that I'm working on called archetypes. You basically take on a specific role in the pantheon, and I basically just ripped Joseph Campbell's archetypes from that, and I'm just kind of trying to get. So you basically get a pantheon ability based on your role within the pantheon.
Oh, that's cool. But what I was thinking is that if you had that, and then we had abilities to like this one like just sort of simple shared ability, but then we had ways to either like level it up, or possibly even like if we're going like for a long haul with a game, we could have like gain new abilities, new aspects to the pantheon as we get new people on, or just as time goes by and we start interacting with each other more.
Alternatively, maybe there's a mechanic where we receive some kind of in-game reward, be it experience points or energy or whatever, for fulfilling our pantheon role. Like whenever Davina does something that inspires someone to be a daredevil or sees life by the horns, even if she's not doing anything, if she was involved in inspiring that, she gets bonus XP or she gets something else.
Whenever I like obscure something with the like obscure with the hallucination and deceive someone or reveal a greater truth or something like that, I get some benefit
it could also be tiered, like just if the fungal con convinces someone to use drugs, plus 1 point, whether that's XP or whatever. If he leads someone to a deep revelation through hallucinogens, that's worth 3 points. If he manages to do effectively a miracle and like shapes the course of a nation through a drug-based revelation or reshapes how society uses drugs, plus 10 points.
I actually really, again, that's another thing I was going to incorporate into archetypes. So you're practically reading my mind. I'm still working out the kinks on that, though. I'm still kind of just workshopping that in my head.
It's going to be a very exciting idea project thing already.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Like in a few.
I really appreciate the feedback, guys. I'm very encouraged by tonight's results. You guys have given me a lot of stuff to add on. I'm very excited to make this game even bigger and better, literally and metaphorically.
And midlife crits, you mentioned limit breaks and desperation moves. I don't know if you wanted to add on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that could almost be folded into the clash, whatever the word. Yeah, the sudden death. You could even have some of those related to the sudden death. So it's like you know, when you're nearly dead or in the middle of a sudden death, this ability sort of like just like goes off. Like, I mean, the fungal con blooms and suddenly like everything is just full of all these spores. The air's full of spores or whatever. And
I like it.
Yes.
Anybody else have other ideas they want to toss out, or are we pretty much good for now?
We need to think on it a little bit, but I think I'm good for now.
I'll have more thoughts in the chat later, I think.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Prince, thanks for helping run this tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys. I really
pretty awesome.
Oh, it's been a blast. I've really enjoyed it. So
then we all have your contact info, DJ, so we'll get you more information through Discord. And thanks for running tonight. It was a really fun game.
Thank you guys for playing. Thank you so much for helping me out. Thank you to anybody in chat who's watching this. Let's make it awesome.
Well, enjoy the weekend, folks.
Thank you.
Yep. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.